Hey, it's me, Will, again, here to answer more questions about my stories. And this time I'm going to answer some questions about my story, Autumn Sunday Rain, which is... Autumn Sunday Rain is the story that I'm going to use next year for the Dean and Castiel Big Bang, which signups don't even start till April, so I'm kind of dumb for starting working on it now, but I'm doing it. Whatever. We all know I'm dumb anyways. You probably don't know I'm dumb if you don't know me from Tumblr, but I'm dumb. Hi, I'm Jamie, I'm dumb. Anyways, Josie asks some questions about ASR. Josie's one of my pre-readers, and she asked a couple of questions, and the first question is, what's been the hardest thing so far to write? And there have been a couple of things that have been hard to write, because it's a hard story to write in general, I guess, but probably the hardest thing was the prologue, because what happens in the prologue is, actually, the prologue is all built, the whole prologue is building up to this, to Dean trying to commit suicide, and actually technically succeeding. Castiel saves his life, but anyways, that's what the prologue is, and that was hard for me to write, I guess, because it's a lot of, it hits pretty close to home, and that's why a lot of the stuff has been hard to write, because it does hit pretty close to home. But it's good. It's hard, but it's good. And then she asked, what did ASR, the title, Autumn Sunday Rain, mean to you in the beginning, and how has that changed now that you started writing the story? The story came from the title, Autumn Sunday Rain, because those things are things that have a really strong, that combination of words has a really strong emotional reaction from me. Autumn's my favorite season. Sundays, I don't know, I like Sundays. And I love rain. I love when it rains a lot. And then Autumn Sunday Rain altogether, it just, I don't know, it has this very, emotional, a little bit melancholy, kind of, a little sad, but also very powerful and peaceful and relaxing and comforting feel to it. And I really like that. I think the title has taken on a lot more meaning in a more concrete way, because, I mean, even just through the prologue, those things, autumn and Sundays and rain, have taken on a more solid significance in the story itself. She asked, which character is the most fun to write and which is the most difficult? This actually surprised me because I'd never written her before, but I think Lisa's in it. Lisa's the most fun to write. I really like writing Lisa. You can fight me if you want. I love Lisa a lot. I hated her up until, like, season 6, and then I just fell in love with her, and she's a lot of fun to write. The most difficult to write is John, but he's always the most difficult to write. I hate writing John. I just hate John in general. I hate writing him. I hate thinking about him. I hate him existing. What aspects of yourself or your personality do you find making it into the story? A lot of them, I guess. My stories are a lot of me, and a lot of the stuff that Dean thinks about are things that I also think about, I guess, which, like I said, is kind of a difficult thing, but it's also, it's kind of cool to write it, and I think that makes it into the story a lot. And yeah. And then her last question was, what music do you listen to when you write? I listen to different music depending on what I'm writing. I have a playlist that I listen to for a lot of my writing. I just listen to Spotify playlists. I have 2 different playlists that I listen to a lot. I don't have a playlist for Autumn Sunday Rain yet, but I'm gonna make one probably. It'll happen. Hasn't happened yet, but it'll happen.